that's there, it'll just automatically expire in that amount of days, or?
You'll have to set it yourself.
It is. No, it's automatic.
Oh, is it?
Yep. So if there's a felony on there, it'll automatically be set to 5. If there is a misdemeanor, it'll be automatically set to 3. And obviously, if you have a misdemeanor and a felony together, it's going to take the 5 days.
Okay.
Charges don't drop off. So say you have a felony and a misdemeanor together, after 3 days, that misdemeanor doesn't fall off. It's the entire warrant in its entirety that lasts for 5 days.
I think.
Yep.
Okay, I
limited to
forgot
one
why I wasn't a big fan of
extension.
Dixon Dallas. I feel like he's a little
look for any more than that.
too country for me. I don't know how to describe this.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I don't know.
All right. So everybody's comfortable with frisking and all that currently? Or does anybody have any questions on that?
I haven't actually frisked anyone yet, but
all right, so here's what we're gonna do.
But I think I know how to, anyways.
We're gonna get back in groups, and just so that we're proficient and comfortable with it, and
What's up,
you guys are
Christina?
gonna
How are
frisk
you?
each other. You know, if need be, women, if you guys would group up and do that together. You're gonna frisk each other. You're gonna seize each other's possessions.
This song
and get
is
them
so
all
good.
bagged
It's
up,
too good.
and you can go sign to get them back and fill out the proper paperwork. Okay?
I want to ask one question real quick before we split up.
Sure, go ahead.
Can anyone here not define what a frisk is? Be honest.
Can I define it?
Can you define it? Not how to do it.
No,
What
I'm
is
asking, am I allowed to define it? Like, am I allowed to say what it is?
Well, I'm asking if anybody does not know. Okay, go on and define it then.
Well, frisk is you're looking for bulges, so like weapons, and then searching someone would be searching all of their possessions.
Okay. A frisk is also referred to as a protective search, right? But essentially, you're not going into people's pockets, right? You're feeling the outside of their clothes, looking for any bulges that resemble that of a weapon, right? Good. I believe this is our food, so I'm going to take this call here. You want to continue?
Yes.
Yep. You also can, before even frisking, you can straight up ask people, "Hey, do you have a weapon on you?" They'll be honest. You ask them where it is. Is it in your waistband? Pocket, left pocket, right pocket, shoulder pocket, like anything like that. And just makes things more cordial.
right, and then if
Yeah,
they're
it
not
also
honest-
helps to not get like stabbed by a knife when you frisk.
Right. Gives you a heads up. And if they're not honest, just take it a bit slow. That way you don't stab yourself or something.
Come on, how are you?
All
Christina,
right, let's
hello.
everybody split up into groups. It doesn't matter how. Frisk each other, seize each other's possessions,
Like,
and
come on,
sign them
let's-
back up.
All right, Brick, let's do
There's
this.
no way I'm letting you touch
I
me.
don't mind
wanna
if you
frisk
frisk
me?
me.
All right,
I
don't care.
Turn around, man.
Joe, you go first.
Okay.
Before you
What did
guys
I hear?
continue frisking, I will say that if you do have a suspect that you are going to be frisking, and if you are a male and it is a female suspect and there's a female officer present on scene, you should have the female officer frisk the individual. If it's vice versa, if you have a male suspect and you are a female officer and there is a male officer on scene, you should have the male officer frisk the suspect. Obviously, that will not always correlate. There will not always be someone of said gender, but if they are there and they are available to do it, you should utilize that for precautions.
I'm
Then
seizing your
for-
possessions. Okay, first we go
Turn around
ahead.
and put your hands up, man.
You can stand, okay?
Please.
Too bad. You're under arrest.
You go ahead and frisk you.
How's the training going? Going pretty good.
No, I like them up.
I really don't have a lot to talk about.
Oh my god, what is this I feel on your
Excuse me.
belt?
I think
Oh wait, I can see
I'm
it.
not gonna do as much talking as Barrick. That's what I think. I really hope they don't expect me to be talking for the next hour and a half.
Yeah.
Good.
Good, your turn.
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do. I have a
I
good
know how to
notes,
frisk someone.
Okay, yeah.
Brad, but I kind of hope.
Get over your brick.
I kind of. Oh man.
What you got?
Beat your ass.
Oh, I feel a large bulge in your back right pocket. What is that? Oh, that's a burger.
Wow.
Okay.
Large bulge.
What's the
Wow.
Thank you.
That's
Why
one
am I
middle leg,
looking
man.
for a large bulge? I just feel
Yeah, that's my
one
baton.
more thing. Let me just look at one more thing.
Is
it? Around for me?
Yes.
Your boots.
I'm gonna be seizing
No, I'm not
that
gonna take
tall.
anything.
That's how I handle swift justice. Oh, it's gone. I
have
feel
it.
lighter now.
Yeah, they said we gotta practice seizing something, then we're getting it from the return desk.
You're grumpy.
Okay, I'm gonna bring it over to the guy over there.
Okay.
Just take like an arm.
Thank you, burgers.
You are a goblin.
Best
And I took one.
Be nice to
Ah,
goblins.
fuck.
Okay.
This one.
It's your stuff
Is
back.
he a goblin?
Are we
He is
just we're just
now.
frisking right now, right? With no seasoning.
I'm a goblin.
Just frisking,
If you
I think.
if you seized before and you just as long as you understand how to frisk,
Okay.
how to feel for the bulge, how to
Ew.
search, how to seize possessions, we're just making sure that you know how to
Let
do
me
that.
check. Just
Okay.
You need
Yeah.
to
Wait,
run through the
wait,
process so
Gilly.
you actually get to
It's,
feel
yeah,
what
it's
it's
been a
you know.
long time. I think you should go through it.
Yes.
Getting
Okay.
guilty.
Cool. Go ahead and
Wet
sing
one.
that.
It's gonna happen.
Something.
You want me to see?
Did I miss Gambit today? I don't know. I don't think so. There was Gambit earlier, but
and then
Yeah.
refill the frisk for the
Put it in the Ziploc
okay,
baggie
kind
and
of
then
tired
go
though.
get 'em back.
We gotta get to my problem ASAP before I start
From
losing my
the
fucking
receptionist.
mind.
possessions in this little baggie.
Okay.
Here you go.
You're not the first
Come on.
one.
Almost
Let's get you
got it.
here.
Thank you. Thank you.
There was this young,
Did you get it?
hungry stallion named.
Thank you.
I got them back. But
I don't know who he is anymore.
right, let me
He's alive. He's in Antarctica. Yeah.
Antarctica now.
Yeah, yeah. Last I knew, he is swimming home.
put them on the back.
So he
okay?
home.
Yeah.
Take an iPhone?
We'll probably see him soon.
I hope so. I miss him.
I'm gonna add a prompt.
No, I've only got one.
He's my protege.
I was scared we're gonna be like not in place.
Give it to me. You actually gotta seize my possessions.
Yeah, no, I did.
I just want to check if you don't mind when I search.
Yeah, I don't care. You can call me whatever you want.
I want.
Here, just
No, I've still got one tourniquet.
Don't call me my first name. Sure, you can call me. Yeah.
It is.
here, take this.
That's you what?
Is that my one? Do you have tourniquet?
Sure, whatever you want. Whatever suits you.
You got
All right.
Yes.
Suits you best.
Yeah,
What do we got here, Barrett?
I'm gonna add a
You
vehicle
wanna check
pursuits.
too, if you want?
Frisking season, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start putting some food on the counter. They all
secondary
go to suspects.
Look, I'm here now.
Processing, we went through that. Booking, photos, fingerprinting.
Doing my best.
Yeah. We talked about that.
Talked about it. We want to have them do it.
You have to seize
And if I fail,
Let's have them get hands on with it.
Tertiary.
It's a quick,
aka the
quick
third
system,
unit.
but yeah. Let's have them actually go through
All right,
the
real
action
quick.
of-
Real quick. Let's hold up for a second.
Okay.
Let's hold up for a second.
Primary takes comms on
All right,
chase
I'm
until
gonna go over fingerprinting as well, real quickly.
secondary is comfortable.
Pretty self-explanatory. You're gonna
Um,
fingerprint somebody and they have gloves on. Make sure you take those gloves off, okay? And get a proper fingerprint. You're only gonna fingerprint them down in the cells here, unless
God.
it's some kind of
Turner.
specific situation like a
primary
like
takes comms until
a
someone.
DOA, for example. Then kind of have some portable things that are not as good, which you can probably take to the morgue or hospital, wherever the body would be taken, and get them properly fingerprinted. So basically, if they're alive, you fingerprinted them here. That's the best way to put it. So if you know how to do that, let's take a little machine from behind the counter and get each other fingerprinted, okay? We'll do that as well.
Yeah.
I got the machine, Lucas.
Cat's machine.
You got it, Selena?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll wait.
Give me your finger, goblin man.
I'll give you my finger.
Hello there.
Give it here.
Who is this?
You have no gloves.
I need
Did you say anything? I didn't hear you.
No, you're good. I'm just saying hello.
I see your lips moving, but I don't.
You don't hear me?
Are you like those mimes? That does everything. I mean, you don't have the white face, but I do see your lips moving.
Shots fired?
Puts machine back.
Yes.
I don't hear anything.
Shots. Hold on.
be honest with you.
Something you wanna fucking say?
I can't read your lips, sir. Can't do that. I'm not trained to do that.
Right. Okay.
I can give you as much.
What's up, Simon?
You'll be
swabbing.
You'll be fine. Yeah, Big Eric to help you. You'll be okay.
Your fingers so salty.
Okay, good. I wasn't sure if my fingers were too greasy from
Hmm?
the work earlier.
How you doing, Flop?
I am doing really good. I am getting tired though. I'm gonna be honest. How you doing? How have you been?
I'm pretty good. You know, I've been writing tickets left, right, and center.
Have you really?
Yeah.
I'm so proud.
I get out 2 first-degree speeding tickets.
No, you're
already.
just practicing that.
Did you seize the vehicles?
Does anybody have any
No.
specific questions to anything that we've gone over to this
So
point?
I'm doing notes real quick. Let me just.
So when we check the fingerprints and the machine reads example for GoGo, hashtag 6906, what does that actually mean?
That's just state ID.
Oh, okay. And then what do we do after that? After we've got that?
Yeah,
for example,
you should
if I'm bringing
ideally,
someone around need?
take a picture of that and add it to the report as well, especially if they do not have an ID on them.
Yep. Sweet.
And
Okay.
also, I guess we get this information only if the person has the DNA on file, right?
If you have any reason whatsoever to believe that you really don't need. If they are in custody, you can fingerprint them. Period.
Okay.
But if you have any reason whatsoever to believe that this might not be the person whose ID is on them, you fingerprint them. And if you want to be extra careful, you can just fingerprint anybody that you bring in here. If they're, under arrest for whatever
they're
reason.
under arrest. Okay, yeah. Good. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Something else that we didn't exactly touch on at the time, but documenting possessions. Did you guys talk about that yesterday at all?
Yes, a little bit.
Sort of, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, touch on that a little bit. Yeah.
When you initially go to remove anything off of somebody, you take pictures of their possessions beforehand. Does anybody have any idea why that would be?
So then when they can't say that you didn't give them everything back afterwards.
More so like if you take any weapons off them and then document their possessions, when you submit that evidence of their possessions to the court, the weapons are not going to be in the evidence.
Simon, why are you awake?
So it's just these little things that are very
yeah,
important.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So I know my big thing is as soon as I search somebody, documenting absolutely everything in their pockets and then taking stuff off them. It's the best way to just kind of go about that.
I have a question.
Just woke up,
Sure.
dude. You're crazy.
When I used to be DOC 5 years ago,
Uh-huh.
we had this when we used to document the pockets of people.
Okay.
Even at the end of their pockets when there's nothing, like sometimes you don't put anything in your pockets. You still document this.
Yes.
Do you guys also document this?
Yeah. Document
Okay,
everything.
just to be
Document even if they just have like a complete like empty right pocket, empty left pocket, you document that. So, at least for me, it's the way that I do things, so that you leave nothing to chance, nothing that could be questioned as to, when the evidence is reviewed, like what could potentially be in their pockets or something like that in that empty space. That way, you kind of cover all your bases.
And you cover yourself at the same time too.
Yeah.
And then once it's documented, do you just put it in the evidence section?
I didn't know this was gonna take so long.
Yeah.
Save us
You
for the
enter
week.
it in evidence, and let's say
I'm weak. I'm tired. It's okay.
let's say Flop was the the one in custody. It would be like Flop Dugong possessions 1. That would be the first picture. That's Flop. And then the next
Flop.
picture would just
Hello.
be Flop Dugong possessions 2, and then that picture as well, and so on and so forth. However many you need to do.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Yeah. If there's no questions on that, let's see if there's anything else we need to cover. I'm trying to think.
Joya, did you go over the evidence lockers, the differences between
Oh no,
an incident
that's a good
report?
idea. Okay, so incidents and reports. For Brixton, Lucas, anybody that might have been employed in any of the like government entities years and years ago. Reports and incidents were kind of in the same string line of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on and so forth. So, for instance, you would have, incident 1 and report 2, and then there wouldn't be an incident number 2 as well, unless you pushed up report 2 to incident 2, if that makes sense. But now that is not the case. There is going to be a report 1, an incident 1, report 2, incident 2. That could be 2 completely separate things. Now, just like a long time ago, when you do upgrade a report to an incident, it will it won't move anything from the evidence locker. But so what will happen is you could have report number 2. You go to create a new incident, and that'll be incident 3 if there's already an incident 2. Does that make sense? So it's not just gonna line up with whatever the report number was. It's gonna become the newest report. With the
Why don't you go to do it? Show them.
Sure. Okay, that's a good example.
Oh.
All right. Just gonna make a test.
Everybody doing all right? Everyone having a good morning, hopefully. I kind of want to go make espresso.
Okay, so if everybody takes a look into reports.
Can you add some evidence and some details in there, just something basic, so we can see how it transfers over and everything?
I have decaf. I could probably make some decaf espresso.
Just looking at the top one here.
I'm having an issue making a report.
How many times did you hit create report?
Looks like at least 15.
I'm counting 11 reports here right now from you, Barrett. Name test.
Oh my yeah, it's
that's
one for each recruit.
If you look at
Hey, we just
Abigail
gotta-
did a
Listen,
bunch for
You know what?
can't-
Exactly.
delayed.
Exactly. I want just everybody grab one. How about everybody promotes their own?
It was very intentional.
I'm gonna grab the last one.
Very intentional.
Okay.
Should I speedrun espresso?
Let's just go down the line. Somebody sound off when I say 54. 554. Report number 554. Who's taking that?
Lucas.
553.
I'm gonna go make espresso.
Okay.
I'm gonna speedrun this shit. You ready?
552.
Celine.
3, 2, 1, go.
551.
Lawson.
Wilson, you do it.
Wilson. 550.
That was Lawson. Yeah.
Who's got 550?
Forte.
549.
Clever?
I'll take 549.
Clover?
Coco March.
Oh, Clover's got that one.
Okay.
548.
I can take that
Troy.
one. Oh, never mind.
Troy's got that one. 547. Anyone else? Don't have one?
Coco.
547, Coco.
Gotcha.
All right, so I want you all to put, just find a photo. A photo you just took, add it as evidence. Write some gibberish in the report. Put some officers involved, some random citizens, don't matter. I'm talking like 2-liners, just something that you can see how it transfers over. And then you can take over from there, Barrett.
Okay. Let me know when you all are done and ready.
All right. You want to write some gibberish in the statements?
Sure.
Yep. And rename the title, test dash, and then your name.
All right. Espresso is brewing, and by
Make sure you all
brewing I
save it
mean
too.
it's heating up.
And then for the evidence, we're adding
As soon as that
evidence,
light turns
right? And
green,
then a photo.
Photo.
Just add it
running.
in
Any photo. Even the person you just took a photo of.
I could make coffee. I just really want an espresso right now. I don't know
there.
why.
Make sure you select the proper evidence type as well.
I fucking love
The
espresso.
category of being a photo.
I've always wanted to try the Turkish coffee. I think is it Turkish coffee that's made in the hot sand usually. I've always wanted to try that. I heard it's really, really strong, but I love a strong cup of coffee. So
I'm done.
I'm done as well.
Turkish coffee is amazing. I've never had it.
Who promoted incident already?
That was me. Forte.
Okay. You had report 550?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who's got 55 or 549?
What does it taste like? Is it like
don't know if anybody
espresso,
grabbed
or
that
is
one.
it? Is it?
Fields does. Fields, make sure you add your name to the test dash and then put your name in there.
I just saved it now. Sorry.
All right.
So promoting works now.
It's my dream treat.
Promoting works now.
Really?
We got that sorted last night. Yep.
Nice.
Bang, bang, bang. Any bets on first desktop?
Go ahead, Barrett.
Cornwood. He already did it.
Okay.
I'm sure the espresso's ready.
Next to where you would save
go
your
brew it real
reports
quick, make sure
or
it's
incident, you're gonna have essentially two arrows. One that's pointing to the left, pretty clear and obvious. So I go back to the previous page, and the one that's gonna point up is move to incident, which once again is pretty clear and obvious. This will be a report like 550 something, and that will turn into an incident in the 900s. So, in this example, like the next one will be 965, 66, 67, so on and so forth.
Are you wanting us to, move it?
Yeah. We're going to have them all deleted here shortly.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. How it automatically puts the comment of this report was promoted to incident 968.
Excuse me. Fuck.
No.
What are the fucking odds?
Couple of you haven't done it yet, right? Fields,
What are
you
the
doing
odds
all
I
right?
get a phone call during that? I just heard the phone going off, so I ran. Hold on.
Speak up if you're talking.
Let me cook.
My MDT's just having a time.
I'm standing here 2 hours. No one bothers me.
There's still the report about it, but there's also it's written. This report was promoted. Okay, that's kind of cool.
Correct. And then if you go to incidents, you'll see all your reports should be completely transferred over with all their evidence, all their photos, officers involved. Everything should be transferred over.
Everything is there.
Yes.
And it's written also. This report was promoted from report 552. So I guess if we do that, we want to keep the thing that's written. This report was promoted from report.
You can leave that there, so if you happen to reference it in other reports for any reason, but there ends up being an arrest that's tied to it, that way if they go to this report and they're like, oh, it's been promoted, well, now I know where to find it, right?
Yeah.
And if you take a look at incidents now, look at your incidents, it actually says where it came from as well.
That's so good.
Okay.
You
I
can
returned with
track it backwards if
espresso.
you
I
need
gotta
to.
hold on.
Yeah, it says this report was promoted from report 552. Nice. This is amazing.
Good. All right.
Okay.
Okay. We're good.
Is everybody squared away with that?
Yep.
Yeah. We're going to go over evidence lockers. All right. Now, just like reports to
Cheers.
incidents,
Damn,
there
that is
will
good.
be reports to incident evidence lockers. Now, the thing with
Let
this
me do this
is,
without
I believe
dropping it now.
we are trying to get this changed at some point and find some kind of
I don't know. I don't know if
automatic
it's gonna
system
work.
for
I'm gonna
things to be
spell it.
moved around. But if
Please
for some
focus.
reason you have
Please focus.
a bunch of items in the evidence locker for a report and you promote that to an
good.
incident, you will need to manually move everything from
Okay.
that report locker to the incident locker.
So good. Goddamn.
Okay.
I love espresso
And
so goddamn
as far
much.
as I know, some people were asking these questions earlier, what like I-34 is and stuff like that. I believe that was mentioned in the SOP. So that is essentially the locker for incident 34. That is going to be no space.
Even as
It'll
a
be,
saucer, I have
no.
nice espresso cups. I got
when you
I got nice espresso
file out
cups.
on your sheet which
'Cause
evidence locker you want to access and
I feel
you hand
fancy
it
as fuck
to
drinking my
the
coffee.
esteemed gentleman. I think that
For
would
no
be
reason.
Mr. Watt in this case. It would just be evidence space, capital R, whatever the report number would be, or I, or capital I, whatever the report number would be. Does that make sense? Any questions on that?
So to clarify what he is saying, it is case sensitive. So you need to make sure that you put a capital R for reports and capital I for incidents.
Oh my god.
And no space between the I,
So
between
good.
the I and the R and the number.
Yeah.
So good.
So for example, for mine would be.
It's already gone,
incident
but it's so good.
965, So I.
So I 965.
capital I 965. Yeah, I got it.
Yep.
So we have two areas where you can log evidence. If you're logging evidence, you have a suspect, you can file them down here. They'll get sent up to the evidence locker room. We also have an evidence locker room upstairs, between just across from the elevators.
All right. Is there anything else you want us to go over, Captain?
Could you show us a second place if possible, if you don't mind?
Sorry, one more time.
The evidence room.
Yes, if possible.
Yeah, we can head up there after this. Something I do want to talk about is transporting suspects into their cells. Have you done that? About they stick their arms, their hands through the door and the whatnot, just so they're aware you leave them soft cuffed or cuffed inside.
Yeah, we can go in more detail with that.
Yeah, I just want to make
sure
that
Dallas.
That's covered.
Yeah, you're good. Go ahead.
Okay. So, your hands behind your back. When you do bring somebody, through point A, point B, point C, seizing possessions, getting done whatever else you need to. And we'll use this cell as an example.
Move on up there.
Obviously, we don't want to uncuff them while in the cell with them, right? Because that wouldn't really be the most ideal situation, to say the least.
Do cops currently have suspects for the judge incident?
What do you think we should do?
Walk out of the cell.
No.
And uncuff them from outside the cell while the door's locked.
I would soft cuff them in the cell and then leave the cell.
You can do that. Occasionally you will have people that are a bit unstable, or just, quite frankly, just are going to be annoying for you. So, my general, what's up, Lucas?
We still have shackles, yeah?
Correct. So
okay.
Right now, Alice has, cuffs around her wrists.
Do they have people they think it could be?
No.
Well, considering I'm leading the investigation,
in any of these cells,
I have
if I bring somebody in here,
stuff I plan on doing, but I'm not going to indulge
to
too far
outside
into it.
bars.
I'm going to give it till probably
exit.
tomorrow.
Lock the gate. This is, remember, after all possessions have been seized and everything like that, I'm just going to reach down and take off the shackles, and then she can turn around and we'll uncuff her entirely.
I did a lot of talking about it earlier, but I don't really want to like super indulge into it because I don't want to take away from the
this
roleplay.
also works the same for these
This is
cells
a roleplay
in here.
server. I really want to keep it sort of organic
As
for
you can
everybody.
see on the doors, there is
Yeah,
a
I kind of have
opening,
a thought process.
for you to be able to reach through.
Oh, okay.
And uncuff them or hand them like food or anything that you might need to do.
I talked a lot earlier before the restart about the process of what is going to happen, but I don't plan on super indulging in a lot of it until
like was previously mentioned, you also, if you feel comfortable with them, it's not anything like extremely violent. You can let them kind of soft cuff, walk into the cells as they please if you feel that they are going to properly cooperate. But, if they show you resistance, just get them back in cuffs. And obviously, I'm going to be honest with you. There are situations where you'll get somebody medical, you'll bring them down here, and then they're going to need medical again because, for one reason or another. And at that point, it's kind of the same process.
Love your streams and glad I found you. Well, Neon, I'm glad to have you here.
EMS
Appreciate
in
you.
through the back door, bring them down here, and depending on the severity,
no, a lot more. All I'm going to say is read MetaChat and go back and watch the VOD. It's a lot. I don't really feel like
about the same process.
going too far into it again. We talked about it for like a good 2 hours. But
so any further questions on that?
No, sir.
All right. I'm going to distribute some food. I have a box of food. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you guys line up on me here. Make a line, form a line. I'm going to hand everybody food that comes in one at a time. Just give some space to the person up front, all right?
If I already have food, sir, is it okay if I don't want to?
And you're fine, yep.
Oh, thank God.
Thank you.
Hang on, I got more. Don't go yet.
Oh, whoa.
You'll find out in roleplay, or you'll find out when all the hoppers come over and get mad at me. Because no matter what I do, I'm gonna be wrong.
If everybody wants to take 3 minutes, or let's say 5 minutes after I give this food out, let's say at 1:30, we'll continue. Everybody good with that?
Yep.
Sounds good.
All right, I'm gonna get this food out. Everybody be back. Just take a moment, stretch your legs, do what you got to do in the corner.
Anyone needs to use the restrooms, they're upstairs, or if you just want to simply look around the cell block so you kind of get in touch, look in the
I actually
interrogation
do
rooms,
have to use the bathroom.
Good.
back through everything so you kind of get used to the area as well.
We're meeting up down here, though. Be here at the end of that time.
Somebody mind if I
Festival.
I wanna,
You're a vegetable.
The coughing on coughing thing. Somebody wants
You,
to.
what? No, that's not. There's no G in
Here,
there.
I'll come do it for you. Give me a second.
Vegetable.
You're a vegetable.
Thank you, Cap.
Vegetable.
Alright, turn around, ma'am.
I got you.
Oh wait, is there more? I'm sorry. Oh my God, you really came through. Thank you. Oh my goodness.
I thought you would.
In PD senior buns.
I thought you would.
Just like
one
that.
of those.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we got a kitchen down here,
that's not
maybe
what I
one
wanted.
day.
Okay.
That will put me...
All right.
That'll do. Thank you so much.
I got a burger for you too. Come here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there's really. I'm gonna be blunt. There's nothing else we can do with the investigation right now up until we speak to Murphy, or until hopefully we can talk to one of the captains and get a subpoena going for Murphy's phone.
Thank you so much.
Unless Murphy consents to it, which regardless, we still need the right documentation.
Thank you
Guess
so
who doesn't
much.
have documentation whatsoever right now
Okay, yeah.
to even submit a phone subpoena? This is gonna be a really, 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 really rough
Hey, Barrack,
Yeah.
investigation.
just show me the restroom.
It must have been the saddest, coldest burger.
Sure.
It was really sad.
Thank you.
Hey, what's up, Tango? How you doing today?
There you are.
Ooh, excuse me. Documentation? There's nothing to document. That's the problem. There's nothing to document.
You haven't got anything
We
to
have
write.
no evidence. We can't collect casings. We can't collect blood. We can't run serials on
I'm gonna
guns.
lightly just go
We
for your
can't do
legs.
anything other than look and just look at things for face value right now and take the word of other people. You know what I mean? I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Anyone else need food, water, fries, burger, drink, anything? Speak up now, or forever hold your peace.
Okay.
Negative for me, sir.
All right. Come on then.
Is that better?
So, Lucas.
Oh,
Oh my
hello.
God.
Oh my god.
Okay.
It's me.
Scared the shit out of me.
Let me get those off you.
Oh my God.
Where are you hiding while you eat?
This is a banger. I didn't mean to scare him. I just wanted to, you know, come out of the room. Ba-na-ba-na-ba.
It was a great burger. Breaks up in exactly 51 seconds.
I hope nobody's late.
I hope they're not late. Push-ups on a full stomach? That ain't fun.
Oh, they're coming back.
What are you?
It's at 5 after.
I get
You're
out
a
of
clover.
cell.
I'm looking at a vegetable.
You said 5 after, right?
Yep, we're all here.
Half hour after.
Oh, my bad. I was thinking 5.
Just set me up.
5 after. That's
He said 5 minutes.
35 minutes from now.
Yeah, that makes sense. But like 5 after the half, you know.
So exciting! So
8.
cool!
You're all here. Good. No push-ups on a full stomach. Glad to hear.
I would have not ended well.
Good job,
for me.
guys.
Let's see here now.
If you don't mind, I don't know what your plan is, but I did forget to take them into actual interrogation and
interrogation. Yeah.
observation room.
Let's actually do a tour of MRPD and why don't you just walk them around the whole place?
Fuck!
Show them around. Show them all the rooms.
God.
Show them all the signs and then have them come down to the garage.
All right, sounds good.
I want to go to bed.
I'm gonna be honest
okay.
with you. I have no idea what that word to my left means, but
it means exit.
Oh, there you go. I don't know.
No.
Oh,
Vestibule.
Not,
what?
well, not above me, but
the vegetable room.
Listen, that's beside the point. That's beside the point.
Oh,
behind me, through this doorway, will lead you out. Actually,
Yes, sir.
Okay. While they're doing that, we're gonna need to get everyone call signs. Cadets are gonna be 2-0. No, I'm sorry, not 2s. They're gonna be 8s. 800s. 800 call signs.
Do you want me to take note of everybody's call signs, or is that something that you want to do?
Nope, I'll do that with you. You can do it, and I'll record it while I'll be adding it to the roster while you're doing it. But they can pick. Let me see here. Oh, watch out!
Oh, Jesus! Oh my God! Did you get it? Did you get it, Cap?
I got it.
I heard that bastard flying in front of my damn face. Dear God, thank you.
I've been trying to get that for days.
It's all right. It's all right.
All right. Okay, let's see here.
Whew, damn, Cap, you got me good.
Yeah, got to make sure we got that son bitch.
It's all good. Listen, we got to keep this place clean. I understand the streets are a little dirty right now, but we got to maintain an example at all costs necessary.
Absolutely. Okay, let me see here. Because it looks like the roster is not updated with... let me see here. No, so we appear not to have any call signs right now. So they have free reign on what call signs they want.
Okay.
I mean...
This is good, because this will actually segue into radio etiquette pretty good. Just to kind of give you a brief rundown, without obviously giving you everything, you'll obviously hear as I go. I broke everything down just to radio etiquette at its core, priority radio comms, and vehicle pursuits. I don't expect this to be a super long piece, because I think most of this they're going to learn in the field, but as long as they understand the severity of how important it is to know, I think that'll be good.
Interior,
and that'll tie into call signs and all that other stuff too.
Basically, our interrogation and the outer.
What rank are you? Flop is just an officer. But...
I am looking at something right now, so I didn't hear a thing you said. I am so sorry.
No, you are all good. You are fine. As soon as you get a second, I'll give you the rundown. It's not that important.
Okay, give me just one moment.
Which you can cuff people to, and you bring them in here and take their shackles off. Very important that you do.
Yeah, Jacka, we are just a regular officer, but we're helping out with FTO stuff because we are a skeleton crew, so we want to help out and kind of lead by example. I was like, flop sergeant already? Oof, probably not. You're literally the most polite and sweetest role player on GTA. I appreciate that. Listen, I just do my thing. I want everyone to have a good time. I'm here to have a good time. And I want everyone involved to enjoy themselves, whether they're in the criminal shoes or whether they're in the perspective of my POV. Flop was made just to kind of be a fun character to be around. And honestly, I think he's a really good introductory, like, not so much of a hard ass. Can be a hard ass, but not so much of a hard ass that he's like, you know.
Yeah.
He's overindulging. He's not overwhelming to be around. And I like that. I think it's hard to have a character who can be a cop and also approachable at the same time. And I try and make Flop as approachable as possible without obviously following too far of a line.
Things may change, but at least for the time being,
it's crazy. Hey, listen, we pull hours in the PD, especially right now. PD needs all the help we can get for exactly what we're doing right now.
What? I would say probably in that room, probably, but in general, no. Turner is very against that. Here's the other staircase.
No, but for real, I know there's not a whole lot going on right now, but I want to thank everybody who is tuning in, hanging out, and enjoying themselves and just relaxing. It means the world. Not all of PDRP is fast on the go. There's a lot of technicality that comes with it, so. I love hearing Flop screaming people to slow down. Hey, listen. That's the fun of it.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good. I am breaking everything down. I was saying how the 800s and getting everyone's call sign is going to be good because it'll transition into kind of where I'm starting. To not give you every single piece of detail, just kind of give you the brief topics I'm going to go over. I don't think this is going to be a long session for radio etiquette, but I think it's important for people to understand that even though they're going to learn it in the field, they need to know it and they need to learn how to utilize it. So I have 3 big categories, and then I think I'll take questions after. I have questions in the middle, but I'm starting off with base radio etiquette. I then want to talk about priority radio comms and why we utilize priority comms over other comms. And then I'm also touching a little bit on vehicle pursuits so people understand why secondary would, typically take over comms and at what point does primary take comms. Just some basic stuff like that. Stuff that I think they'll learn in the field, but
well, here's so we are 3 hours into this right now.
Okay.
I've allocated up to 6 hours for this. All we have after this, well, I guess we still have use of force, which frankly, use of force I don't see being more than 30, 40 minutes.
Okay.
It's a matter of explaining it, each one, giving examples, doing some scenarios, 40, 45 minutes. Firearm training, I'd like to get that done today, so tomorrow's purely traffic stops and pursuits, because historically,
that always takes, yes, in my
so
past
much
as well.
longer than anybody ever allocates for it.
Exactly. Do you know how many times I used to assist with academies? I used to work for one of the state departments, so I used to tell people, like, hey, I know we have our groups and we break up into groups, but I'm bouncing around. If you need somebody to help further educate and help out with pursuits or traffic stops, please let me know. And without fail, we will always have a random allocation for a spare day because people need more learning time for traffic stops. I think having a whole day for it is one of the smartest things that we could do. You are saving an entire day for it, and I commend you for that.
Well, hopefully it's enough. That's what I'll say. We got to stay within the confines of the airfield. Not we can't really lock down anywhere. Maybe tomorrow we shut down Paleto or a section of Paleto. Put down some barricades and do a pursuit through Paleto.
We could probably do that as long as it starts within the city confinement. I don't want to block off people from going to the hunting grounds.
No. It'd be like from in front of PD to the next block over, up. So essentially, they got street names to call out.
I think getting people to learn alleyways and getting people to kind of utilize the time to get streets down, I think that's a really important aspect. The airfield's good, but I think it's important for people to understand, left, north, right, east, right south.
Exactly.
I think people need to get that down. People need to do that. And the problem with the airfield is you don't. It's weird because you're not calling out a road. You're just calling out the airfield.
Yep.
So
we're gonna do. I'm gonna have to figure that out tonight and then over into tomorrow. How we're gonna facilitate that, but we're gonna do it. In terms of radios, I want to spend. We're gonna go over. We're gonna go over what we're gonna do. Actually, is we're gonna go over call signs. We're gonna get everyone's call signs here in the parking garage once they get down there.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to load up in 3 Tauruses, 3 or 4 Tauruses, and we're gonna give them an example of pursuit comms on the way up to the airfield.
That's for tomorrow, right?
Today.
Okay.
We're going up to the airfield today. They're going to get their weapons because we're going to do our shooting. We're going to use one of the hangars that's been modified for a shooting range as a shooting range. And we're going to go over gun safety, weapon safety. And so we're going to be able to knock out radio etiquette, use of force, and firearm training all tonight within the next 3 hours.
Okay, perfect. I think that'll be good. I will be available and around up until my piece. I don't know how much longer after that I'll be available, but if you need people, I am all into.
You're good.
Awesome.
You're good. Whatever you can do, you can do.
Yeah, absolutely. So far, I think Academy's been going good. It sounds very informative, and it sounds like everyone's kind of taking it in pretty well.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, let's get to the garage.
Let's do it up. I'll lock up.
Thank you.
Motherfucker. I want espresso in. Maybe I am making a cup of coffee. I'm gonna come.
I'm not here yet.
If I had to guess, considering this place is a maze, they're probably still on 2nd floor.
Might be, yeah.
Thanks all for sticking with me and bearing with me through this. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of shit going down. I'm going to stick around for as long as I can. He said this shouldn't take longer than 40 fucking minutes. If you guys are new and you happen to be enjoying your stay,
Bye-bye. Hello. Bye-bye.
hit the follow button. Oops, sorry, Cap.
All right.
Yep, just make sure we're all locked up here.
I hear Barrick somewhere.
Yep, he just walked through the to the records.
I imagine dispatch will spend a decent amount of time here when the time comes that we should hire people for that. It's a nice conference room as well. It's also a good place that, you know.
I'm enjoying this a lot more than I thought it would. It's a good time. It's fun.
Howdy.
You could bring them in through this little side door, have them take a seat here. And,
yeah. Hi. I am new to the city, but I was interested in applying to be a police officer.
Okay. What kind of background do you have?
Yeah, so my background is mostly in medicine. I graduated with a doctorate from USC, but my parents were involved in a lot of activity when they were alive, and they were murdered by an Italian crime boss. So needless to say, I have some I don't know the correct word here, but I want to make sure that people don't do to my parents, to anybody in the city.
One second there, sir. We'll be with you. Oh, thank you.
Yep. How you doing, sir? How can I help you?
Hey, good. I just have an old ID I need to turn in.
An old ID? Okay. All good. I'll be honest. I'm willing to take it from you.
Okay.
If you want to keep it, I mean, there's always, I'm sure, a spot in your mailbox too, or a spot inside your apartment if you want to keep it, just in case you would ever need it. All right. If you would like to turn it in, I have no problem destroying it. we can do that and shred it for you so that there's no chance of like identity theft. That's entirely up to you though. It's not required.
I trust you. Yeah, I trust you'll destroy it if you don't mind.
Yeah, not a problem. All good.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Not an issue
What's your
whatsoever.
name, officer?
Name's Flap. Flap Dugan.
Flap. Thanks so much, Officer Flap.
Not a problem. What was your name?
Stevie Daly. It's on the ID.
Awesome. It's good to meet you, Stevie. You take care, all right? Be safe. How could the Italians do this?
765.
Forget about it.
Yep, correct.
Okay, so here is a interest form that'll be sent to you. All the
Officer
instructions will be
Flap.
added on there.
All
And
right,
you can
awesome.
go from there, and we'll take a look at it.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much. I appreciate the information.
Absolutely. You take care there, ma'am.
All right, thank you. You too.
You have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
Which way do they go?
I'm gonna be honest. I got sidetracked with the other guy. I don't know. I think they went over
Not
here.
towards the garage yet. They're this way. Not towards the garage yet. Looks like though.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure I have a lot of people in here who maybe have not seen the PDRP stuff. This is the first big academy, so I think it's an exciting one for people to learn. And I think for a lot of the, I mean this in the most respectful way possible. I don't mean this like in a bad way at all. I actually encourage it. To the viewer who maybe does not know or is unaware of how like procedures work, it's a good learning process for everybody to kind of
no ETA,
pick up
but,
on.
You know, it'll.
You know what's gonna be up here?
I guess you'll find out. What, you don't like surprises?
Not really, honestly.
I hate surprises.
I hate the.
All right, then don't try and spoil it for yourself. Just hold it in. Okay. And now we're gonna ascend to the 4th floor.
Man, if you don't like surprises, I got bad news about the PD for you. You just wait till you have a naked guy sprawl his fucking balls across your windshield, man.
All right.
In a turkey mask with a backpack on, holding a knife. It's gonna happen, and there's nothing you can do to fucking stop it.
I don't know. This is definitely not Turner's office.
Slash me lock's door.
The elevator to like go to another floor.
Pretty good, wasn't it? I was quick with it. I was quick with it. I was quick with it.
Very quick. I couldn't even attempt to.
Woo!
Yep. So this is the 4th floor. Pretty much every room up here is under construction, and what we're about to walk through is a separate staircase in a separate room. This is it's gonna look very familiar.
You know what? Why don't we just get in the elevator? Head up towards my office.
I think that's a really.
I'll take a fucking hard pass on that one.
That's a good idea.
Honestly, I need some exercise after that food.
If there's
I think
anything I've learned about the PD, take chances.
Isn't all of us in an elevator fire hazard?
I have a fear of elevators. I said this in
There's no fire department, so
I'm a fear of elevators, and we
And everyone jump on 3.
Come on. Are these elevators
Alice.
in service?
Come on, Alice. Come on
They
in.
are in service. Yep.
Okay.
3rd floor, please. There.
Hold the door. Hold the door.
Yeah, I got the 3rd floor. Oh, you got
Just get real tight in here, okay? Make sure that door closes.
I'm getting claustrophobic.
You got 3rd floor there? Up.
Ding.
Go for it.
Oh, perfect. All right.
Right.
Whose bike is this?
Please make it cringe, people.
Get away from the door. You guys got to let it close.
Who
Come on,
brought
tighten
their
that
damn
up.
bicycle
It's
into
a little
the?
tight.
Is it not closed?
What? I'm nervous.
It's
Who brought
closed.
this in here?
Ooh, scan
All
all right. Press the button, Flop, if you don't mind.
Yeah, we're not even
But
moving
the
yet.
button is all.
No, we are
Yeah,
moving.
We're moving.
We are moving.
Press the
I feel it.
button.
Someone's
We're
got this
moving. Just everybody
Just
relax.
give it a minute.
All right.
Yeah.
Just relax. Everybody relax.
Flop.
We'll be there. It's a minute to get there. All right.
Anyone has
Flop,
good
press it.
vocals and singing for like elevator music?
Nobody's
Alice.
saying.
Flop, press
Alice,
press the button under the arrow.
I'm listening.
Fuck, Cargo, you gotta
I'm
brush your
following
teeth.
captain's orders right now.
Press the button.
I'm following the fucking captain's orders. I already pressed the fucking button.
I think it's moving quicker than
Yeah, we're
last
done.
time.
It's gonna be here now.
Please press the
Captain's
button.
order.
Wonder
I want
what the
out
waiting
of
time
here.
city has an elevator.
Captain's order was to be calm, people. Come on.
Yeah, press the button. It's gonna
This
make
is
everybody more
relaxing.
calm. Press the
So
button. I
calm.
guarantee you.
I'm having a
It's gonna
good
make
time. That's the
everybody
red
more calm.
button.
Just do it.
I'm glad you guys are having a great time.
Oh, we're there.
There it
There it
is.
is.
Oh, we're there. Let's
Here.
go.
Hey.
Oh,
Let's
thank
go.
God.
Perfect.
Okay, let me help.
One at a time.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
What are you doing?
Oh,
Jesus.
Oh.
Whoa.
Now
Let's all get back together. All right, here's just a small elevator rod.
I was panicking so hard. I'm so sorry.
All right.
My goodness.
Let's bring it all back
Fine,
together
fine.
here, all right? It was just an elevator
so
rod,
sorry.
not a big deal.
I'm so
Continue
sorry.
the tour here.
Yeah,
Now I
just want to let
recognize
you
your
know,
officer.
Captain
It was
Miller,
left in
just so you know
there.
for later.
Probably had
Um,
some
I
evidence.
don't know
Got
if
a
you
tag
like
here. I need to
Neela,
take it
but
to a
Alice-
locker.
Alice is a really
That
good
tie doesn't
one.
look too good.
Just so you know,
Neither.
I want to
You selling that bike?
give you that information. Bring it.
Oh, it's
to you
evidence.
again.
All right, let's continue this tour, please.
We can't sell the bike.
All right. Behind these great doors, you will find Captain Turner, only Captain Turner's esteemed office, which some of you may be familiar with. But what you do not know is that there's a staircase in his office, or maybe you do know that, but you don't know where it goes. Now you will know.
Oh my god.
Suspense.
I don't know if I can handle the truth.
I need to advise
I do
everybody, do
remember
not
this
look
office.
closely at the office. Acknowledge it and
Hey,
keep walking
Officer
past.
Fragile. Hello, officer.
I can't believe
File
I was panicking so bad. I still feel really bad.
We don't have to get in these elevators, right?
I get claustrophobic really easily.
You're on thin ice. What's your name?
Coco Marsh.
You're on thin ice.
Listen, I'm really sorry.
Sorry.
All right, and just for clarification, I know that there is an elevator here, but I promise you, the route that we took is the only possible way to get here.
That's correct.
The elevator does not properly reach this area quite yet. We might get it fixed. It's not certain, however.
If the budget permits, of course.
Yeah. There's much more important things like in the terms of budget, like hats and stuff like that. But behind this door,
hats,
is the roof.
Oh wow.
It's not just any roof. It's our roof.
Oh yeah.
This roof is what keeps us safe. Holds everything together. It's like the glue. All right.
Oh my god.
Oh,
the
yeah.
roof.
Oxygen.
I needed this fresh air really bad.
Bro, Turner was getting fed up. He's like, Barrick? Dear God.
The helipad?
There is a helipad. My favorite part.
Who was the last to walk out?
I love
People are
that
still coming
Alice
out.
got-
People are
got
still
a
coming out.
bike
Okay,
thing.
all right. Just making sure.
Wow.
Morning.
So big.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
She said
that before.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's
I
up?
thought I heard you. What the fuck?
How come? Oh wait. How come your vest kind of looks like it says Pole Ice?
I don't.
Matt, what the fuck?
The spacing.
What
the
did you just say?
spacing of your vest between the L and the I makes it look like two separate words.
I'm just saying, if you take the P and
What?
make the O and A, my name's Alice on my vest. So.
Okay. Look at the back of. Okay, actually, Bob, compare the back of your vest to the back of hers.
I'd love to look at the back of my vest, but it's on my back.
You're right. So compare mine.
Okay, I'm looking at the
It's
back
just
of your
the-
vest.
Yeah, the spacing of the L and the I.
Okay, well, I guess from the back I understand what you're saying.
Paul Ice.
Okay, I thought you were talking about the front. I was gonna say.
Oh my God,
what-
it's the Paul Ice.
I thought you were talking about the back
It's
as
the
well. Or the
police.
front. 'Cause I
No,
was
the front
thinking
actually looks fine. The front.
Yeah. That's
But
why
the
I
back, the spacing is a little strange.
I'm thankful
I don't know.
I've got a vest. You know what I'm saying? I'm not complaining.
Yeah, you're right.
It does look like
You're
Paul Ice.
right.
From a distance, it get worse.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm
Wait,
saying.
keep walking away. Hold on, wait. Oh my God, look, it gets worse.
Oh my God.
As you get further, you go from police to police. Either
It's
that,
Alice the police.
it's police officer Alice.
Oh my gosh, she got lice.
What? Damn, girl.
I'll go find him.
I'm not letting it close. I'm not letting it close. I'm so sorry.
Where's Flop? Hey.
Hello, it's
Right
me.
here. Flipper floppers
Okay.
here.
Am I being
We're just
requested?
waiting to take the elevator down.
Oh, yeah, of course, of course.
Oh, hold up.
Come on, Rhodes, come on in.
There a posted weight limit?
No, come on in.
I'm gonna take the stairs.
Come on.
Yeah,
No,
honestly,
we
I
gotta
don't
go.
know. There's only
There's
one
no
way
stair.
up or down.